Okay, quick mic test. Okay, we are good. If only I can get audio to work. More quick mic test. Okay, we are good. I even could turn that down a bit because it's right where I'm peaking. Yeah, we're good. Hello, Pickle Spears. I'm probably gonna refer to you as just Pickle, which is gonna be funny for the first couple times until I get used to it. Just waiting on sauce. They did say they'd be about 10 minutes late, so I give them just a couple more minutes before I start to throw pings around. Speaking of sauce, there's sauce. Hello, sauce. Right on time. Alright. Both of y'all are here. Y'all have probably played enough Tetris at this point to know how it works. Your level select is between 15 and 18. Sauce will have first level select by virtue of being lower seed. You don't have to be sorry. You're all good. Let me get y'all a seed for that. The seed for this matchup will start with 8-8. Unfortunate. Will be 887819. Both an unfortunate first seed and all numbers. Stream is a bit delayed. Let me give you a refresh. Sweet. We are good. Looks like we are starting on 18. Awesome. Let me get y'all counted down for this first game. Countdown in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. COI the opener here between these two. Saw's off to a rocky start with some weight over the right, but we'll be able to get it resolved. Pickle Spear is eye dependent in the center, and we'll get that resolved as well. Saw some hangs and we'll top at 49. Pickle Spear is good for game number 1. Rough first seed for both players. That's one of them cases where you can blame the seed. Pickle perhaps wanting to slam down one final Tetris. Is set up for it, and will knock it. GG's to both players though. You were fine. It was a rather early top out. But again, one of those blame the seed moments. Pickle, if you would increment your seed up. So put the, yeah, there we go. Let me give you one more refresh just to make sure. Okay, sweet. We are good to kick off game number 2 here. Countdown in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Both players knocking the first Tetris of the match. Pickle ahead by 11 pushdown points. Pickle 2 good flat burns to open the well. Sauce also getting the well open. Having to block it right as a lumbar comes, but we'll have the pieces to reopen it. Pickle trying to access a hole in the stack right now. Tetris Sauce goes up to 50, Pickle up to 50 now. Set up for a column 4 Tetris. Both players knocking Tetrises. Sauce a right well Tetris, Pickle a left of center well. Pickle though a good well transition back over to the right. It's set up and we'll bang the Tetris. Sauce up to 128, Pickle 121. I think my stream is the one lagging right now. Pickle Tetris up to 167, Sauce up to 152 right now. Set up for a Tetris 1 or off the bottom and we'll bang it. 175 now playing 190, Pickle another Tetris. Apologies for the stream delays if there are delays on my end. Pickle up to 237, Sauce at 187, Pickle setup on the right side, Sauce banging Tetris going to 211. Pickle up to 260 right now. Bangs the Tetris, goes to 283. Both players approaching the halfway mark in 18 here. Sauce perhaps didn't want to put that eyepiece vertically in the middle, but will be set up for a Tetris, goes to 239. Pickle banging a Tetris. 90k the difference here. Sauce getting a dirty row 2 Tetris over on the right side. It's set up for another. We'll get it. Pickle a clean Tetris going at 356. Sauce 288. Sauce having to play aggressive to fill in dependencies here. Misses the eye dependency and will top at 288. Pickle is good for game 2 at 402. GG's, very well played. Pickle on the verge of a sweep here. Sauce trying to fight hard and get a reverse sweep. Both players good for an 18 start. Let's kick off this game 3 potential set point for Pickle in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. SJO the opener here. Player stacks diverging in form. Sauce the first to get the Tetris. Pickle having to stack several Lombars over on the right side. We'll get a Tetris with one of them. They set up for another. Both players needing a Lombar here. Sauce shifting the eye dependency over to the left. Pickle a couple clean Tetrises, Sauce a flat line burn. $94 playing 30 here. Sauce needing to get the board under control. Can't let Pickle run away with this. Is set up. Any Lombar. Didn't want that S piece, got the Lombar. Has a hole in the stack that they're going to try and unearth. Pickle up to 120, Sauce 61 right now, had to put weight over the hole more. Not the most comfy position to be in. Sauce a good J-tuck there, we'll bang a Tetris up to 166. Sauce currently sitting 67. Pickle enjoying a several Tetris pace lead right now. Sauce deciding to set up one row off the bottom. Is Tetris ready? Needs a J piece. Needs a J piece. Needs an I bar. Gets it. Opens the well, right as the Tetris comes, goes up to 124, brings the stack back down. Pickle though up to 240. Sauce it up, opens the well with the Tetris, gets back to a clean board. 111,000 the difference. Tetris Sauce, Tetris Pickle, both food names I just noticed. It took me 2 games and the prep before the match to notice that. Tetris Sauce. Pickle knocks 1, up to 310, Sauce at 196. Both players a little over halfway through 18 right now. Sauce getting the hole in the stack open. Is set up. Pickle trying to get the hole in the stack resolved. Sauce banging Tetris. 269. Pickle currently 369, 100k the difference. Tetris Sauce goes up to 295. Building up for the next one. Sauce getting the hole uncovered. Filling another one. Making another hole, getting another hole filled. Tetris Sauce, 342, closing the gap here on Pickle. $60k now the difference. Sauce a misshift of a Z piece. Both players 20 lines from transition. Sauce getting it resolved. Banging a Tetris. Both players. 70k the difference. Sauce about a Tetris ahead in pace here. In time, I mean. Five lines left for Sauce at 418. Pickle about 40k ahead and doesn't want to transition over into 19, burning. Sauce one more Tetris in the bag. We'll go into 19 at 441. Pickle set up for a Tetris. Pickle transitions 462. Real-time points lead is 20,000 right now, going into post-play right now. Sauce hoping for a very soon top out from Pickles. Sauce, a couple good burns to bring the well into a much more comfy position. Gets good pieces. Both players just fighting to stay alive right now at this point. Saw some holes in the stack. Sauce Tetris ready. Knocks one down, 503. Takes a real-time points lead. Pickle 489, Sauce 503. Sauce set up again. Gets a lumbar over 534. Sauce turning on the boosters here, knocking down 3 quick Tetrises. Pickle, though, getting the board back under control. Sauce just great control over the pieces here in post 19. Pickle set up for a very high Tetris here. Need something for the left. Misshift of a Z. And we'll top at 509. Sauce at 603 is good for game at number 3 and is still very much in this. That was impressive. Very, very well played comeback there. Sauce, feel free to ride this out for the next 30 lines or so if you want. If you want to see how much you can get on kill screen. 4 Tetrises away from kill screen at 772. Set up for the next. Just barely getting a lumbar over. Getting 2 over though. 2 more Tetrises in the bag. God. 879. Into kill screen at 915. GG's. Very well played. That was almost a PB. A bit more ambitious pace early on, and that would have been it. What's up, Xenon? It comes and it goes, as is Tetris. Both players set up for an 18 start here on Game 4. Sauce trying to pull off a reverse sweep. Let's see if they can get game 4 here in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. LSZ the opener here. Both players set up. Both players waiting. Both players banking Tetrises. Sauce not able to use 2 Lombars coming, but gets the right side. Pretty textbook cleanly resolved. Sets up able to knock another one. Touches for Pickle here up to 74. It's nice to get back to the calmness of 18 after the panic and calamity of 19 and beyond. Not to mention the sheer madness of kill screen. Sauce a bit of trouble here. Has the pieces to burn this down very nicely. We'll get the well reopened. Pickle here trying to do the same. And does it very nicely. Lombard will get the well open. Both players now waiting to bank a Tetris. Sauce getting a Lombard over goes to 132. Pickle up to 151. Tetris for Sauce goes to 162, Pickle up to 161, trying to get the board cleaned up. Misshift there of a J. We'll get the J dependency filled in very nicely. Saw some good adjustments here, but really wants to get that right opened up. Getting up very high up to next box level height, is still able to get a Lombard over for a Tetris. Up to 197 here. Sauce at 213 with a pretty shifty board. Gets it resolved very nicely. Set up for a center wall Tetris, and we'll get it. Good well transfer as well at 240. Sauce bringing the board down all the way back down to 2 Minos, starting from scratch. Sometimes a hard reset of the board is just what it needs. Both players banking Tetrises, 30k the difference here. Sauce is 7 or so lines ahead in time as we move into the late game, heading into transition. The player's about 40 lines away at this point. Sauce banking a Tetris going up to 255. Pickle knocking one down as well. It is all or nothing in this game right now. Sauce Tetris trying to close the gap here before transition. Sauce not going for a potential T-spin setup. Instead wanting to burn the board down. Saw some good adjustments here. Gets the J for the left side. Needing a Lombard right about now. Lombard coming a bit too late. Shifty board, but able to get a Lombard over to bring the board down. Sauce now a bit of trouble. Not the comfiest of positions. J would help a lot. Gets the J. Opens up the well, goes into transition at 344. And will top at 346. Pickle, good for game number 4 and the set. We'll transition at 380 something. I wasn't looking at the exact number. But nevertheless, is good to go. GG's, very well played. Bangs a Tetris. Is free to run this out. Has the 90 lines until kill screen. How many points is that? How many touches is that? Quick calculator. Could potentially build up enough points. Sauce, you are welcome. Always a pleasure to take the game. Piccolo triple here into 22. Am I available for some to play some very large or to host some very large? Do you have a restreamer? If not, I don't mind self-streaming. I would prefer not to self-stream, but I don't mind self-streaming.